Fighting out of the red corner, wearing the right trunks with red letters. He weighs an even 160 pounds. His professional record, undefeated, 36-0, 24 KOs. Tonight, he defends his title for the 7th time here in his hometown of Davenport, Iowa. Ladies and gentlemen, the IBF middleweight champion of the world, Michael. Second to none. Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks and weighing in at an even 157 pounds. He's from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Undefeated as a professional with 25 victories and 1 draw, 18 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated challenger, James Lights Out Toney.
Jaw to jaw. I'll tell you though, Tom, this Toney does look ready. Got to do it certainly right now.
Toney going to it. Couple of combination there, very quick.
Very good fighter. Probably the best middleweight out there today.
Nunn fought his way out of the streets of Davenport. Lefts by each fighter, neither one landing. There's Toney with a couple of on. Trying to pick his spot. Toney in the midsection. Nunn made his mark, fighting his way out of it, literally fighting his way out of the streets of Davenport. He was in trouble a lot as a kid. And has made himself a champion. Good shot by Nunn. Right back by Toney. 5-0-1, not 36-0. Right by Toney. He has none against Denny Nelson, who worked Nunn's last fight in France. Toney throwing a lot of power, but Nunn always bobbing and weaving. Tough to get a good shot at him, and Nunn got one in there.
No,
Into this fight, you can see him on the edge of their seats. Good body blows here by the best shot. We're nearing 10 seconds of round 1. Toney. All right, Nunn with a little smile on his face now as he's keeping that jab. Nunn a left-hander. Toney has fought 5 left-handers before and beaten them all. Nunn's got Toney backed up a little bit, and the crowd gets into it. Of course, the crowd's going to roar on anything.
The weigh-in, but they were very close in weight at the weigh-in. But now, right now in the ring, Nunn Barkley in size.
And of course, when you have those weigh-ins the night before, as Nunn lands a few, keep a lot of boxing experts say Nunn's really a.
Keep in mind, Nunn's a big middleweight, regardless.
He lands a pretty good left there. You can see the slow
punches at Nunn. It's the only way you beat the champion.
And just as I say that, he does a few. Wild left himself open. Toney recovers.
Hard to get a clean shot in on Toney right now. He's going to have to go to that body. Real low blow right there by Nunn.
At the end of the bell, and the official. And there's so maybe a little more to the body than Nunn is right now, Dan.
Good right by Toney there. Good combination.
They're slugging it out, these two are.
I think Toney's got the advantage there. Another good right off there.
Sometimes when animosity builds up in Michael Nunn's career, he's
the animosity's gone right now. No one's thinking of this fight right now.
Body blow by Nunn. Crowd chanting Michael behind us now.
Nunn's got... Right there, you can just see Mike's not planting his feet.
We're inside a minute in round 3, and this has been a very entertaining fight, no doubt about it. And some concern, that staggered Nunn just a touch. Hit him on the top of the head.
Got caught more on his heels, Tom.
Nunn with a couple of big lefts. Crowd getting into it there. They are throwing some punches.
Up the whole fight. It could be a whole different game.
Just a beautiful night here, cool by the river. And even the glare of the lights seems very calm. Didn't land. Toney ducked under that one. Nunn. You could feel the
getting hit by counter punches by Toney, like right there, except Toney missed. But he does know how to use those. That's not necessarily good because this is the type of fight Toney needs.
Nunn with a couple of jabs.
Act like they're not hurt by punches, that they some way are affected by it.
Pretty good right by Toney. Got inside Nunn. Nunn's left.
The action. Forget the words. The one with the mouth.
That's right.
Couple doing nothing, looking over to his corner to Angelo, shaking his head like everything's under control.
Toney throwing a lot of punches now that aren't hitting. Nunn with a body shot. Hits him side of the head. Michael Nunn's got Toney reeling just a little bit now. Crowd picking
Nunn's
up. Toney comes right back.
Nunn's only connected on one of those, Tom. Toney was moving away from all those.
Out by Nunn. Toney comes right back.
Here's my brother Joe, always telling Nunn when you're...
Nunn just keeps that head. That head's always moving. Nunn kind of looked over at the Toney corner and said, he's not hurting me. He's kind of looked over.
Then I can see why with the way that Toney's throwing those punches. He doesn't have any power on him.
Pretty good left by Nunn. Toney backpedaling just a little bit. Once again.
There goes Toney with a back.
There's Nunn and Toney.
Probably Toney's best round since the beginning of the fight, Tom. His pants coming down and throw some shots, because when he does that, that's quick enough to...
You don't get caught with your pants down, is that what you're saying?
There's a good right hand.
When Toney throws that right, he seems to land it. You wonder why he doesn't throw it a little more.
Well, you know, sometimes Nunn keeps you in that position where he keeps you off balance, but if Nunn doesn't start throwing that left and Toney understands that that right's open every time, it could start being his big punch.
Got by Michael. He likes that one. That got Colombe. Nunn can go lefty-righty, but there's the right hand. That's what got
the Scarlett. He's got to go out there and take it to him. Yeah, that's
really against the ropes there. There's a couple landed by Toney as Nunn was doing some talking and didn't cover up.
Shouldn't have shaken his head. He should have come right back and started throwing punches rather than talking.
Sometimes a little jiving can get you in trouble. And Nunn paid for it that time. There's a good right by Toney. Still on the shoulder there, and the right is
against the ropes. Are good if you're way ahead in the fight and all that. Why he receives, obviously, he should be just throwing punches constantly at Toney. Gets hit with another overhand.
Seconds left in round 8, and Toney, slight leader. Of course, the champion's going to get the benefit of the doubt, as you might say, just like watering that grass before home plate. Toney again tries to get that right in.
Again, Toney's the busier fighter in this round also.
Oh, there, that one got him. That one got home. He's got Nunn hurt a little bit. Some vicious right left by Toney, and Toney trying to follow up on it. Nunn clinching. That uppercut shook Nunn's head too. Michael now fighting for survival. And trying to take it right back.
Good left by Nunn.
Well, if Toney, Nunn needed a wake-up call, he just got it. Now the crowd getting into it. As Nunn responds, Toney comes back with a right. Toney's corner is up. They like the way their fighters going at it.
50 seconds that he got hit pretty well by Toney, and he better get serious if he wasn't. Now Nunn's been throwing the leather, but Toney's come back.
Long right by Toney, and now Nunn using those ropes again to his advantage as he ducks out of the way. A vicious right by Toney. Corner a little bit. At this stage of the fight, what's he looking for?
Right now, he better be looking for a hammer, because Toney's taking advantage of Nunn looking everywhere else. Toney's hit him with some great shots this round.
This round, clearly.
Oh, Nunn is hurt. I'm telling you right now. His legs are wobbly there.
You can see it in his eyes just a little bit. Not quite so cockeyed. On the riverside in Davenport, Iowa. There's that right by Toney again. Reach down a little bit here and find out what got him to 36-0. Big right by Toney.
The job. And right now, he's done it.
And it's been that right hand that has been Nunn's nemesis. There's vintage Nunn. On the ropes, big right hand by Toney.
Hold safe with any type of decision. That's a combination of a good shot and Nunn going backwards.
A little momentum provided by...
And if Toney wants his championship for sure, he better try to knock Nunn down.
Oh, he did it.
Right there.
He came back with a left, and Nunn is down. Michael Nunn.
They better get their corner off, I'll tell you.
His corner is up. James Toney
he's not going to make it up.
And I don't think
He's
Nunn's
out.
going to get up. His crowd trying to get him back. Nunn looking at it,
well,
and they're going to let him fight.
I'll tell you, he's
55 seconds
on
to go. Nunn
right
better
now.
be careful. Nunn better be careful.
Oh.
He's down. He's hurt. Will they stop this fight? Toney trying to finish him off. The towel is thrown in.
I'll tell
they
you.
threw the towel in. James Toney.
It's that left hook. They stopped it.
Michael
We've got a new IBF middleweight champion of the world.
We have a new IBF middleweight champion of the world. James
Amazing,
lights out Toney. Unbelievable. He has knocked out Michael Nunn in his hometown. Nunn did not know what hit him.
What a finish. You see as he comes around with that left hook. But he hurt him in a few rounds prior to this. He caught him. Nunn was just out of it. He got up on instinct and tried to carry on, but I think the referee was wrong in not jumping in there.
Yeah.
He got hit on the back of the head, with very damaging to the brain, you know.
Yes.
And again he gets hit again. The referee was very, very slow. I just hope I don't get the referee one.
Michael Nunn, he's up. He still looks a little groggy though, and a sad night for Michael Nunn, who had everything going his way. Everything going his way.
There goes Toney with the crowd. Now
Toney
Toney was smart right now. He'd try to win the crowd over because he fought one great fight. But I'll tell you, the fans here, I've seen 10,000 plus fans that are stunned.
Toney may have trouble getting out of the ring.
I see the Iowa's best raising up Toney's hand. I told you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes, 14 seconds of the 11th round. Referee stops the bout. The winner by TKO and new IBF middleweight champion of the world,